Hello and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I am going to be drawing a pea shooter from Plants vs. Zombies. Yes, a pea shooter. Why? Because we have to be drawing something with the prompt of love/hate. I know how to spell. And I hate peas, but I love Plants vs. Zombies, so that counts. Or that's what I'm gonna say, because I couldn't think of anything that I hated. Now, let's go ahead and just get into the drawing. We got the little circle here for the little head of the little pea shooter. We'll go ahead and get in his eye, and then his other eye will need to be right here. Crack my fingers. Go ahead and get his eyebrows in here too. Just sketch some leaves. That's a little angrier than I meant to make him, but that's fine. Now, time to actually think about what his pea shooter part is going to look like. We're gonna angle it a bit, because I am using a reference from the game Garden Warfare 2, which is the better one. And it's a great game, and if you've never played it, it's too late. I'm pretty sure the servers are down now. I have no idea. I haven't played it in years. It's a great game. Whatever. We need to draw the pea shooter part, which is perfectly circular. I am wonderful at this. Why does that look so bad? I wasn't trying to make it circular. I was trying to make it ovular, but it looks wrong. So we're going to erase it, and then we're going to try again. Or we could not. We could draw the rest of the face first, and then do that one. Yeah, that's a good idea, me. High five. Or good job, or whatever. I don't know. I actually have some drawings of pea shooters that I've done in the past when I was little itty bitty me. They were basically just this. This is what I would draw. And I would call that a pea shooter, and I would give it the little peas. And I'd give them the eyes, sometimes give them the army helmet. But this is what I used to always draw. I used to draw those a lot when I was younger, because I used to play Plants vs. Zombies a lot when I was younger. Don't play it now, though, because it's boring now. I don't know. It's alright, it's still a fine game. But we need to draw the rest of this. This doesn't exactly line up as a circle because I didn't circle it correctly. I mean, you can look at that. That's not very correct. But we're gonna say it's correct enough. Because who's gonna pay attention to the tiny details anyways? Not me. Not me without my glasses, I'm not. I gotta put those on. Actually, I don't care. Get out of here. Go ahead and do a circle, circle. Circle, yeah, these are looking like circles, we're gonna say. They could definitely be more circular, but because of how I'm currently sitting, it's harder to circle. Alright. There we go, and that's a good enough circle, I think. Alright, now we need to get more circle, and then more circle. This is it's too front-facing. What if, fuck it, I'll just make my own perspective. Who cares about the frickin' reference? He's looking more towards the camera. I can come up with what its face is gonna look like from this angle. It's not that different. Okay, now that I'm looking at this, this looks like it is fully facing straight, not angled at all. That is not okay. Not good. Never mind. I would have to completely move him, and I don't want to draw him from the front-facing view. So we will be changing this once again. I know, crazy. Wow. Who could have guessed? Alright, okay, so if we want this to be more oval-like, we're gonna have to think it through, and we're gonna have to not just immediately put lines down, and we're gonna have to think about where the lines are going. And if you can't tell, I'm saying that, but I'm disregarding what I am saying. I am just drawing lines. Alright, I think these lines honestly look pretty decent. It's not perfect, it's still, wrong, but I think it's right enough to honestly pass for what it needs to. Also, it should have another, outline right there, but because of how thick I made that line, it kind of just doesn't look like an outline. And we're just gonna deal with that because I don't really care. Alright, shading is going to be what makes this look like a pea shooter, which we're not going to do yet. We're going to add the body first because I feel like that I should move on, honestly, because it's still a head and I want it to not just be a head anymore. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, love and hate, I probably should have just done like two contrasting characters. Like a character for love and a character for hate. Probably would have made a little more sense than a pea shooter. Because I'm going to have to explain a pea shooter. Pea shooter. I hate peas. I love playing. The pea shooter is the best character in Plants vs. Zombies. And you can't change my mind. He is the best one. What's the second best one? I don't know. I haven't played the game in a long time. I can't remember any of the other characters. There's the sunflower. Okie dokie. What does this guy even look like? Maybe look at the reference. Yes. I should have made the picture bigger. It's about like this big. It's about like this big, and I'm drawing him this big. I am very intelligent. I think many things through. I do at least like one thought a day. I know, crazy. That's too far back, actually. We need to put him farther up. Okie dokie. Throw that after that. Go ahead and go like this. Put it in the middle, because that's what I should have done from the first, or in the first place. Go like that. Push it forward a bit. Then down. Try to bring that back a little because that's what we need to do. What are we doing again? Oh yeah, we need to make that wider. Go like this. This and that. This. This and that. Go ahead and grab here to get rid of all that little middle stuff. That little section of connection could probably do a little bit better, but it's fine. Okay, now this is the part that I was assuming to struggle with. I was not assuming I was going to struggle with this. I don't know why. It's circles. Of course I'm going to struggle with drawing circles. The vines on him. Actually, not the vines, but the leaves around his legs, which I actually thought the leaves were his legs. But when I was looking at the image earlier, he's actually got little tiny, like, sprig legs. He's got little tiny legs. That they look like legs. I'm assuming those are his actual legs. I always thought it was the leaves that were the legs, but I guess I was wrong. Now we're gonna need to go ahead and go like this, which this looks wrong, but this is mostly correct. It should probably be bigger, but you know, I don't care. Alright. Why is my hair here? Hello, Mr. Hair. Goodbye. You don't need to be here anymore. You're on my head, not on the paper. Silly Mr. Hair. Papers are for drawings. Alright, now something that's going to be slightly difficult. Drawing a leaf in perspective. I don't know how I'm going to achieve this look correctly. Could I just like, look at the reference, make sure I'm doing it right, look at the reference, make sure I'm doing it right? Yes. Am I going to? No. I'm just gonna draw it, and if it looks wrong, I'm gonna draw it again. If it looks wrong, I'm gonna draw it again. If it looks wrong, then I might look at the reference a little bit. Alright, we need to add the little bits of Whistle. Now, it also has little branching bits of branching veins, basically. That's what I assume they are, plant veins. Plants have veins, right? I'm gonna say they do, and they got plant veins. Yeah, look at the plant veins. Wow, it looks so plant-like. Alright, cool. What a wonderful leaf that is. It looks so accurate to what leaves look like. You could show me this picture and I would be like, yep, that's a leaf. With 100% confidence, I'd be able to tell you that's a leaf. Alright, maybe like 90% confidence, but like, that's a leaf. There's nothing for me to say about a leaf. I'm just saying random shit. Yeah, I should have made this stem better. We're going to erase-a-rooney this right here, and we're gonna draw the legs, and then we're gonna. Oh, hello. My light got brighter from that. Are you not turned on all the way? Whatever. That's what I get for having a broken light. My light is literally held together by some like rainbow duct tape that I found and some electrical tape. And that's what's holding it together, because I don't even think it was me who broke it. Someone broke it. I'm gonna say it wasn't me, because then I don't have to take the blame. Yeah, it wasn't me. Alright, let's draw a leaf. Get a leaf drawn in here. Get the leaf drawn, and then we will draw a leaf, because the leaf needs more leaf. And the leaf can't be leaf without, some more leaf. We need some more leaf on this leaf, It's not leaf enough. Let's add some more leaf, yeah? Yeah, definitely need some more leaf. Oh, you know what I think this leaf could use? A little more leaf, yes. Definitely just a little bit more leaf. I think it could use a little bit more. Not a lot more, but a little bit more leaf, yes. Yes, that's a leaf, we're going to say. And then we're going to draw another leaf. Wow, I'm procrastinating a lot. This has taken me a long time to draw just these very few amount of leaves, hasn't it? And just this entire thing has been pretty small for me, how long this has probably taken me. Yeah, it's been like 13 minutes. Why are you locked? Hey, stop it. I hate it when the focus locks, because then sometimes it accidentally focuses on my hand, and then the whole thing is blurry. And if the whole thing is blurry, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. I'm still going to post the video. And then it's just going to be a blurry video. Which will suck for you, not me. But that would suck for you. Because, you're watching this video oh so closely, aren't you? Isn't that right? Yeah, definitely. I did this wrong. There we go. That's better. Better. Not wonderful, but better. Alright, now we need to grab. Oh yeah, I forgot I threw it. I'm always throwing these things. Sometimes I forget to pick them up and then I step on them later. because that's what I do. When I'm done with something, I just chuck it. Oh, I caught it. Oh, I dropped it. Well, I could have been slightly cool, and then I dropped it. Alright. Time for the plant veins. Wonderful plant veins. Okay, now time for, outside vein. What is an outside vein? A vine. Just couldn't remember what they were called. Okie dokie, time for a vine. Okay, a vine do vine things. Vine go around and be a vine. But the vine needs to do vine things. Climbs up, and then this vine actually goes out a little bit. You know what? We're just gonna kind of take some freedom with it, because it's a vine. It doesn't actually matter if this is actually like how the game looks, and I don't feel like making it exactly like how it looks in the game, because it's a fucking vine. Okay, that's actually pretty close to how it looks in the game. I say I don't want to make it how it looks in the game, and then I accidentally make it how it looks in the game. Whatever, that's fine. Now we need to make his arms, which is going to be slightly difficult. Oh, I forgot he has hair on the back of his head, too. Oh, shit. This is fine. This is taking a long time, longer than I expected, and he's shorter than I meant to make him. But, you know, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. I'll probably have to cut to time-lapse eventually, because this is taking longer than expected, but it's fine. I haven't done that in quite a while. Haven't I? Have I? When was the last time I had to cut to time-lapse? Because it was taking too long to draw. I think it's been a while. I can't really remember. It's been a while, right? Yeah, we're gonna say it has. Oh shit, this was supposed to connect to the arm, not be one of the P thingies. It needs to connect to the arm. There we go. Now we draw the other one. This one connects to the arm right here. So we do that. And then we go here. We're going to put it around there. And then this is going to be like this actually, and then alright, that looks complex, so we're going to wing it. It's just a pea thingy. It's a thing that holds peas. I can come up with that, what those look like. Pretty sure they're sharp-ish, right? No, they're not. It's literally just a thing of peas, but split open. I drew it wrong. I wonder how I drew it wrong. It's almost as if I didn't look at it, and then tried to draw it anyways. Alright, there. Now it looks right enough, and we add our peas in here. Alright. There we go, there's a pea thingy, and we also need to add a vine right here. A vine of whimsy and wonder, connected to what? More whimsy and wonder. Don't ask. It's not information you need to know. You don't need to know where it's connected to. And that's where the other one is. Yeah, he's a little off-centered, but we're going to ignore that because we can. Because I am wonderful at this whole drawing thingy and planning ahead. Great at it. Alright, time to draw him. Currently it looks like he has bags. He's just like me. He's got bags under his eyes. But he's got more bags under his eyes than me. Alright. Go like that. He's actually got quite an interesting looking eye. I never realized that. A little highlight here. Let's go ahead and grab a smaller pencil right here. Could have made that highlight a little bit bigger, but you know, that's fine. We're gonna go like this. And just around this whole thing, basically, just very lightly shade it in. But actually in the center, we fully shade this in dark ass pupil, and it shades and it goes like lighter, but I kind of messed that up. I messed it up just a little bit. And this whole thing should actually be very dark too. Alright. The highlight's a little messed up. He kind of looks like an evil pea shooter now, but that's fine. He can be evil. Maybe he just wants to do a little mischief, you know? Maybe he just wants to be a little... do a little bit of mischief, yeah. He just wants to cause a little bit of mayhem. You know, nothing too bad. Probably. I mean, I guess I don't know if he wants to do a murder. But we'll just say he just wants to do a little bit of mayhem. Just a little bit. No, he just wants to go get some zombies. That's it. I forgot. He's in a world of zombies. Yeah, he just wants to go get the zombies. That's why he looks so evil. It's to terrify the zombies. You know, the undead creatures that can't really think. Yeah, you gotta scare them. Most effective way to defeat them, scare them. Alrighty, I should probably do this now. I'll go ahead and grab a little bit. I don't feel like taking that out of its case. Doodle-a-doo, doodle-a-doo. Lightly erase it, put it in like it's good. Erase it a little more because I messed it up. Alright. Now try to get perfect enough lines in here. Yep, perfect enough. Alright, is it really... No, what I'm gonna say is... we're gonna deal with it. Because I don't want to have to spend a million years just redoing it. Alright. There we go. Yep, it's still not perfect, but you know, it's not bad, not bad, not bad. Go ahead and grab this guy right here. You know, the lead in this one's probably broken. It's probably not in this one. This one's thicker, but this one I feel like the lead's gotta be broken in here because of how much I toss these. But I use this pencil a lot less, so I actually don't even know why I'm using this pencil right now. Because I probably could be using the other one, and I like to use the other one as much as I can. Because I like Mr. Lime better than I like Mr. Orange. Although I actually usually just use Mr. Orange when I'm drawing, not in a video. I just use Mr. Orange and that's it. No other pencils. That's because the smallest pencil I can achieve everything else with the same friggin' pencil. Alright, except for shading, it is a little harder to shade with this, but it's not that big of a deal, honestly. Because when I'm doing videos, I often rush my shading, but obviously when I'm drawing alone, my fucking Scooby. When I'm drawing alone, I don't need to rush my drawings, so I usually still do rush my drawings. That's just a habit I have built now, to rush my drawings. Is that a good habit? Sometimes, but not always. but I usually do pretty slow shading when I'm drawing on my own. There we go. Alright, but we actually need to make this quite a lot darker. Alright. There we go. Good job. Good job. Good job. I'm proud of you. Alright. Now we should shade the face just a little bit. Oh wait, he's still bald. We need to fix him being bald. Hold on. 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 Okay. There we go. Then shade that in too. Go ahead and shade the eyelids in just a tad. Now we give him hair. We need to make him not bald Rooney. Why? Because we don't like bald people. Alright, now we need to do this, and then that, and then this. And there we go. He has wonderful hair. Look at his beautiful hair. Look at it. It's so beautiful and not bald. And that's all that matters. Alrighty, we're gonna pretend like this is perfect and beautiful. You know, I've never thought of actually shading with this pencil sideways before. That probably could have came in handy. Especially when shading a lot of area, it's quite difficult to keep the same amount of shading even when going like this. You gotta go slow, and you gotta go even, and it takes so long, and it's boring, and I'm too impatient for this. And being impatient is probably a lot of the time the reason why my drawings honestly don't turn out as good as they could. Because I'm impatient. And then I start rushing things because I'm like, this is taking too long. But if I were to be patient, then the drawings could look better. And I know that because I've proven that, because I've taken my time on drawings and they're better. But that takes so much time, and it's already been 30 minutes. Oh my god. Alright, we're going to quickly shade this whole thing in, give him his last bit of hair, and shade the little... Well, let's go ahead and shade that bit too a little bit. Go ahead and shade these a little... Oh, fuck. Whoops. You see? I start rushing the drawing, and it suffers for it. And that one wasn't that bad of a mistake, but it was still a mistake. Also, I wanted to give him a little bit more leaf for hair. Let's go ahead and shade that in. Shade that in, take the eraser, erase that part, throw that. Excuse me, sir. Get out of here. Alright, we need to shade this part right here. Try to make this look correct. this? Well, first, obviously, he needs his little wrinkles that he has here. That's not perfect. We're going to pretend like it is. He has little freckles, too. We can go ahead and add these little freckles. Just kind of add them a little sporadically. That's kind of in a pattern. I didn't mean to do that. But that's fine. Where's it? Why do I keep throwing you? Alright, go ahead and add some shine right there. Alright, we'll pretend like that's correctly placed because we can. We can just fix it like that. Go like this. Go ahead and go like that. This, that, this. Do this. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. A little bit of this and this. And a little bit of that. Go ahead and get some more color in here. Some more color right here. Go ahead and go like this. Go ahead and color that part right there. Go ahead and get this. Shade it in a little deeper. Alright, go ahead and get this. Shade this in deeper. Alright, awesome, 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 awesome. Get that in there. Perfect. Is it really perfect? No, but I think it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny looking. That thing is the worst part of it. Honestly, I think most of it is fine. The head, I think, is a little too big. I think that's like the main part that's like throwing me off, is the head is too big. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'll go ahead and add my signature in here. And there we go. Go ahead and add number 2. And alright. Here's the end of the video. Which one's better, 1 or 2? Bye. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.